Hey everybody, Chris here. Is Dogecoin breaking out of the horizontal channel we've been in for a while? We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And we were live on Sunday, Easter Sunday. It was Doge Day. And you know what? Dogecoin did not have a huge crash on Doge Day this year. No, it held pretty well. And actually last night, overnight, we did see Dogecoin finally get through that 16-cent ceiling that we were looking at. Will it retest it as support before moving higher? That's what we're going to take a look at. So let me show you the news and the charts. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart. We're at 1610. That's right, 1610, just over the 16-cent line. This is the one we have been watching for a while. And as we were looking at this triangle, this tightening triangle, and would we be able to break out? We did. Broke out of the triangle, didn't really retest it, instead moved up and started banging around 16 cents here last night. And then finally broke through, came back up, came up to about 16.3 almost. Almost retested it here this morning before moving higher. So that's where we are at the current moment on Dogecoin. Bitcoin did come up over 87,000 and now kind of lingering around 86.8. Why is that? And why is crypto not continuing to move higher? Well, I'm recording this before the stock market opens on Monday morning, and we're in the red on the futures with S&P down over 1%, Dow down 1%, NASDAQ 1.4% down, Russell 2000 down 1% as well. So some negativity there. Gold is up. Gold, $30,400. Gold continues to hit all-time highs. So we've got Bitcoin. Look, since Liberation Day, early April, right? This was going to be the big thing, right? About tariffs, and the markets tanked there. But you know what? Bitcoin has now gone higher than it was when that big tariff thing was announced. Trump moving to fire Jerome Powell, is that going to be allowed? Is that going to happen? I don't know, but the markets are not responding well to that. That's true. The stock market doesn't like that uncertainty, and that's what we see here with all of the news here. U.S. futures fall with Trump tariffs, big tech earnings this week, and I don't know how they're going to be yet. Tesla, Google, others. Just too early to tell, but kind of overall stocks are just kind of not really moving forward. Crypto, however, crypto is in the green overall, so that's good. Stacks here, one of the big moves last night was Stacks up, and there's Doge up 5%. So Doge doing well. The U.S. dollar continues to drop though, and as the U.S. dollar drops, we see gold and now Bitcoin. That's right, Bitcoin moving back up while the DXY, the dollar, below 100 and dropping lower. Some may say that this is a warning sign of things to come, stagflation or other things. I don't know. That again, these are all predictions that mostly bankers are making, right? Because they see the weakening dollar and they're not the ones looking at Bitcoin, right? And like Peter Schiff with gold, right? And Peter's talking about all these warning signs out there too. And he's not wrong, but does it go as far as real stagflation? Again, this is the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market that a lot of these big money bigwigs are throwing out there. And unless you're like Peter Schiff in gold, or a lot of us crypto investors in Bitcoin and Dogecoin, yes, you're going to see your stock portfolios continue to go down. That is what is happening. So gold and Bitcoin, they're actually rallying together here. So is the dollar in trouble? And this is the big thing. Gold hits $33.99. Well, now this morning, 3,400 for gold. So what this means, as Bitcoin goes up, Wall Street wobbles, right? The stock market futures are down, and we've got China warning others not to cut side deals with the US. So this is a true tariff war now between the United States and China. But now we have the first confirmed Bitcoin breakout of 2025. And I know that's a steep line, but that's what we have. That's just what we went through with all this tariff nonsense. Bitcoin bouncing off that line and now has broken through it. So that is the start of a true breakout for Bitcoin. And Trader Allen says, yeah, this is kind of this reverse head and shoulder thing and then a breakout. Yeah, taking a few liberties here with his charts, as Allen as Allen often does, but it makes for a good chart, right? It makes for a good chart. But meanwhile, Dogecoin price rises past key resistance following the Doge Day anniversary. That's right, made it through Doge Day without a big crash. So Dogecoin soared to 16 cents a day after Doge Day celebrations, breaking out a months-long downtrend as well for Doge. That's what we saw, breaking out of descending channel as well. So maybe flipping below the price on the parabolic SAR dots. I don't really look at that. I'm just looking at, we're going to begin an upper trend line now. And an upper trend line for a breakout is a big thing for Doge. We also had a jump in volume trading as well for Dogecoin, but mostly with the sideways trading, volume for a Sunday, not bad, but we do have open interest options jumping. So there's a lot more leveraged traders out there, which brings some volatility, and we could see some dips because the exchanges still don't want you to win on leverage trading because that comes right out of their profit. But we'll see how that goes as we look going forward. But the sentiment ran ahead of the price. Doge Day may have sparked enthusiasm, but there was no follow through as of yesterday afternoon. But in the evening, we did see Dogecoin move up. It broke out of the horizontal channel, indicating a potential uptrend. And this is Trader Allen saying, look, on the 4-hour chart, we were in that downtrend. And then horizontal. And we were horizontal for quite a while. That was about 9 days of horizontal trading. And now we're starting that breakout back above 16 cents. Again, we'll retest it and we'll see whether that 16 holds and do we begin this uptrend. So that is what we are looking at right now. And I've been talking about the month of April and how I saw April playing out. We saw, obviously, the tariff fear, the liberation day, right? That wasn't so liberating for crypto and stock investors as we saw through the fear, uncertainty, and doubt of what these tariffs were going to do. The markets went down. But the horizontal thing that we've just been through is, up and down, sort of knowing that sort of the tariff deals that were coming may or may not happen, what's happening with China. But right now, gold, Bitcoin, and other cryptos following Bitcoin are holding stronger than what we see on the stock side. So where does this take us from here? Well, Dogecoin, again, looking to retest 16. We'll see how this does. Join me on my next live stream at 4 o'clock on Monday, 4 o'clock East Coast time in the United States. Wherever you are in the world, come join in. We have a lot of fun during our live streams as well. We'll catch up on the day's trading events and anything else new going on. What is House of Doge doing? What, are they just waiting for the Indy 500 now and we're just not going to hear anything for a month? Or are they planning something? We'll be exploring that as well. Leave a comment below. What do you think about breaking out of not only the past downtrend, but also this horizontal channel we were in, and finally breaking out of the triangle, retesting support before moving higher. Do you think that is where we are now with Doge? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.